Hello, anybody, somebody, nobody. Whoever may never see this, Siegfried Alexander Faust the Whiff, covering the last fucking Space Elves. I believe that Ynnari are their own faction. Now, I could have done additional videos for some things like Orc Squigs or Ravenwing, but I wanted to limit it to what I personally thought is the best build for every faction. Even if it's like, Imperial Fist and it's not top tier meta, I just wanted to see what their best build would be. So, Ynnari is different enough, not just in the lore, but in the fact that you can actually run Drukhari / Harlequin stuff in Ynnari, Craftworld, Asuri, because it is based Craftworld, that I think they deserve their own thing. And they're pretty good in a weird way. So this is 3 6-man Skyweavers, again with going to be Shuriken Cannons and Zephyr Glaives, and then 3 6-man Shining Spears, and they will have, I forget if it's Ride the Wind or the other bonus that's going to give the improvement to the Exarch, or Expert Lancers. That's what it is. And then I do have a Falcon, of course, with a 6-man Fire Dragons, just to bibbity bop some damage, and a Vizarch. And kind of weird because it's Craftworld Asuri-ish, but there's no Psyker. So if your opponent is Psyker, this gives you the ability to actually do Abhor the Witch with Eldar, which is kind of weird. Usually the only Eldar option for that is Drukhari, but as you may have noticed if you saw my Harlequin video, I actually, hot take, don't take a Shadow Seer either. Because as it stands, I think it's better to have the option to take Abhor the Witch in case you fight a Psyker faction. I don't think Shadow Seer brings enough to the table because of the point change. 60 fucking points for that extra 6 inches. Yes, I get it. It helps you against some deep strike shooting, but I just don't think it's fucking enough. That is absurd amount of points you have to pay for that, and it doesn't do it for me. With that said, this army, excuse me, it's kind of funny if anyone's not played Ynnari. They're okay, but if you hurt them but don't kill them, then they're not okay. Then they're really good. They get bonuses. I think it's like +1 hit or +1 wound or some shit if they're not at full combat strength. And so, as they take damage but are not fully eliminated, it's just going to be more damage coming at you. And the Harlequin Skyweavers can still advance and charge. The Shining Spears cannot, but that's the thing. You just send these in. They clog up your opponent, and your opponent has to deal with them. It sucks that their invul got worsened, but it's still pretty nice. They still go to Narnia and back. And so, after your opponent's dealing with them, then come the Shining Spears, and you already have the Falcon that's dropped as well. So you have a lot of combinations you could do here. If I would change this list at all, it would actually be to remove a Skyweaver and a Shining Spear maybe, and just bring some extra bodies. Because the big hidden weakness for this army is if your opponent doesn't realize that you actually are very aggressive and don't have a lot of just side bodies units to just hold objectives and fight in separate spots. So if you were to change anything, I would remove, because you have to have equal numbers, remove a Skyweaver, remove a Shining Spear, and then just have some bodies hanging out in places for OBSEC or defenders or some shit. I don't think the Falcon has anything really, no. And the Vizarch, I think, just has their Warlord trait, yeah. With that said, if you like my content, please like, share, and subscribe. I like the community to grow and good-natured feedback. If you like this army and you want others like it, or it, then you can check down below and you can see in the description box a Google Drive link. Take that link and use it, and it will bring you to an area where it has all my Battlescribe lists for every single faction. You can try them out for yourself. Maybe they're great, maybe they're fucking garbage. I do think they're decently competitive, and you'll have a good time trying out, or at least checking out the different armies. And then furthermore, if you have Tabletop Simulator and Steam, I'm going to be, in the next week or two, making a mod where people could just try out all these different armies. They're all going to be yellow scribed and ready to go. I have them all right now. I'm just going to try to clean them up and make them look nicer, so I can feel more proud about the mod. With that said, take care and game on, gamers. Later. Bye.